Greg Maddox Rookie Cards, Complete Collector's Guide plus Values. Greg Maddox rookie cards were an afterthought at best when they first appeared in the hobby scene in 1987. That wasn't an indictment of Maddox's talents or even his standings as a prospect. It's just the reality of rookie cards that wispy young finesse pitchers faced in the swirling melee of the hobby explosion fueled by a new generation of sluggers. No, when Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire and Will Clark and Ruben Sierra and Barry Bonds and Wally Joyner and seemingly hundreds of other groundbreaking rakers are there in the offering in every pack you bust. A controlled pitcher you never heard of trying to crack the rotation of a losing Chicago Cubs team just wouldn't light up many young faces. Heck, even a decade or so later, when Maddox had established himself as one of the greatest pitchers of his generation and appeared headed towards all-time status, his rookie cards still couldn't hold a candle to guys breaking home run records on a daily basis. Today, though? Well, today, with a cleaner vision of the past and the taint of the so-called steroid era, and with Maddox's legacy as an undoubted all-time great firmly etched in stone and on a Hall of Fame plaque, it all looks a bit differently from a hobby perspective. Maddux rookie cards now stand near the top of whatever sets they appear in, from a value perspective. And the only real knock against them is that they don't appear everywhere. He had no base cards in 1987 Topps or Flear sets, for example. Still, if you have some vision and expand your scope just a bit, there are plenty of different Greg Maddux rookie cards to pursue, and they check in at about every price point you can imagine. What follows then is a complete rundown of every Mad Dog rookie card, from the common to the obscure. Unless otherwise noted, values listed are culled from actual selling prices for copies in PSA 9 condition as of September 2022. Now, let's dig into some Greg Maddux rookie cards and see if any of them hint at the Cy Young Awards to come. 1987 Donruss Greg Maddux rookie card number 36. If you were one of the few collectors who were actually in the market for a Greg Maddux rookie card, this was the only ticket in town. The problem was, Donruss, like Flear, was suddenly hard to come by in the early goings of 1987, driving up pack prices right off the bat. Eventually, supply seemed to make it to most of the rest of the country, but by then, the scarcity perception had stuck, and besides, Mark McGwire was tearing the cover off balls. Prices for the 1987 Donruss wax packs never really came down, in other words, and certainly not to the level of the manufacturer's suggested retail price. No 40-cent packs for you, Maddox chasers. But even though Maddox snagged the coveted rated rookie slot, his Donruss rated rookie didn't command much of a premium back in those days. Times have changed, of course, and those 355 career victories and a string of Cy Young Awards and Gold Gloves have positioned this card as a junk wax classic that is as much the face of the set as Big Mac's own Donruss rookie card. Value $20 to $25. 1987 Leaf Greg Maddux rookie card number 36. Leaf was the Canadian version of the Donruss cards for much of the 1980s, much as O-Pee-Chee was the Canadian parallel to Topps. In 1987, the Leaf parallel was not direct, as the Great White North set contained only 264 cards as compared to 660 in the full Donruss set. Still, Maddox and the rest of the rated rookies made the cut on the Leaf checklist, setting up Maddox rookie card as more scarce than many of the others on the list, including the Donruss counterpart. That scarcity is reflected in the selling prices. Value $90 to $100. 1987 Flear Update Greg Maddux rookie card number U68. Flear missed out on issuing a Maddox rookie card in their base 1987 set, but he sort of forced their hand by making 27 starts for the Cubs that summer at the tender age of 21. The design of the 1987 Flear is sort of a love it or hate it affair, but this update card features a nice action shot of young Maddox following through on a pitch in Cubby's pinstripe. Flear also issued a glossy version of the 1987 update set in a tin box, though. It is more scarce than its flat counterpart. They sell at about the same price level. Value $15 to $20. 1987 Sportflix Team Preview Chicago Cubs Greg Maddux and Rafael Pomero, number 22. Like Flear, Sportflix didn't include Maddox in their base 1987 set, though they didn't have much room, thanks to a checklist that numbered just 200. Sportflix did expand their lineup in 1987, though, to include a team preview set of 26 cards, one for each team, each featuring 4 panels with 3 dudes in each one, thanks to the super special Magic Motion lenticular technology. The Cubs card included Maddox along with Jody Davis, Sean Dunston, Leon Durham, Dennis Eckersley, Dave Martinez, Keith Moreland, Jerry Mumphrey, Rafael Pomero, Ryan Sandberg, Scott Sanderson, and Lee Smith. Value $5 to $10. 1987 Topps traded Greg Maddux rookie card number 70T. Topps baseball cards spent the summer of 1987 being everywhere, as usual, and also fueling dreams of future riches among collectors as we pulled card after card of big-name rookies from every wax pack we opened. Who needs pitching when every card represented a potential hunk of Homer history? So hardly anybody noticed that Greg Maddux was missing from the mix, or even that he showed up in the mix in that fall in the 1987 Topps traded box set. Heck, hardly anybody noticed that set much at all, seeing that all the rookie thunder was in the base set. It was pretty cool to get first looks at Matt Notes and Kevin Seitzer, but we pretty much skimmed over Maddox to get to those guys. Not so much anymore. Like Flear, Topps also issued a glossy version of their 1987 traded set, a Tiffany version in the vernacular. That one is pretty much tougher to come by, leading to prices about 4 to 5 times higher than what the base version draws. Value $15 to $25. Oddball cards. The cards next weren't issued in wax packs or box sets mostly, and they weren't rookie cards in the strictest sense of the term. But they were and are early cards of Greg Maddux baseball cards, so they deserve a place on our list. Some were more odd than others, but they all did their part to merit the oddball tag. 1986 Pro Cards, Pittsfield Cubs, Greg Maddux rookie card, number 14. Though Maddox spent a couple of seasons in the lower reaches of the Cubs minor league system, he didn't land on any baseball cards down on the farm in neither 1984 or 85. And though the pre-tenured version of the professor spent more time with AAA Iowa than with AA Pittsfield before his September call-up to Wrigley Field in 1986, the timing didn't work out for him to land on an Iowa card either. But all the Card Wars stars aligned while Maddox was hurling his way through Massachusetts. Well, Pittsfield at least, and he ended up as part of a 25-card Pro Cards Pittsfield set. Technically a pre-rookie card, this is one of Maddox's tougher and pricier early issues. Value $200 to $400. 1987 Canon Chicago Cubs photo cards, Greg Maddux rookie card. This one's probably even tougher than the Pro Cards Maddox issue, and the oversized stature and non-cardstock won't help your search for a copy in top condition. And considering all 38 of these Team Canon issue cards feature black and white headshots and blank backs, this probably isn't the most exciting Greg Maddux rookie card you'll ever lay your eyes on either, if you ever do. But it's a charmer in the way that all scarce oddball cards are from the days gone by, and it gives you a dead-on look at Ferris Bueller version of young Maddox. Value $200 to $500. 1987 David Berg Hot Dogs, Cubs, Greg Maddux rookie card, number 31. Dave Berg Hot Dogs. What do you mean you never heard of them? They teamed up with the Chicago Cubs in the summer of 1987 to give away a set of 26 cards featuring players on the active roster, plus the manager Gene Michael, and coaches. As with the Canon set, the David Berg cards were oversized at 4 1/4 and 2 7/8, but at least they were colorful. And they had backs. The Cubs were awful in 1987, sorry Andre Dawson, but they were a bit better in 1988, and David Berg was back with more baseball cards. Greg Maddux was there for the whole thing. Value $50 to $100. 1987 Donruss the Rookies, Greg Maddux rookie card, number 52. Donruss was just downright greedy with the rookie cards in the mid to late 1980s. Take 1987, for instance. Not only did they have those Herald-rated rookies, they also outdid Topps and Flear in the rookie card race by issuing the lone wax packs of rookie guys like Mark McGwire, Benito Santiago, and of course Greg Maddux. And then, just to rub salt in the wounds, they kept rolling with the second version of their rookie set that fall, featuring 56 cards of, yes, nothing but rookies. It was Big D's box set answer to Topps Traded and Flear Update, only with a tighter focus and a bit more swagger. These weren't just rookies after all. They were the rookies. Even if some of them were repeats from the 1987 Donruss base set, like Greg Maddux. This first-year Maddox card is a bit less oddball-y than the others in this section, but it's certainly not a base card, so here it lies. Value $15 to $20. 1987 Venezuelan League sticker, Greg Maddux rookie card, number 233. Like so many players before him and after him, Greg Maddox spent time in the Venezuelan winter leagues. And also, like so many before him, he ended up on the likeness of a baseball card type product issued in Venezuela and capturing the moment. In this case, Maddox was part of a 1987 Venezuelan League stickers, a 240-piece behemoth that nay impossible to come by and even harder to find in any kind of condition. So, PSA has only recorded 9 sales of a Maddox sticker, and none of them graded higher than a 5. The most recent sale was a PSA 3 that brought more than $700 in July of 2021. Good luck finishing off your complete run of Greg Maddox cards/stickers in PSA 9, in other words. WaxPackGods.com